Months after marching in the Puerto Rican Day Parade, New York City's mayor, Bill de Blasio, now thinks there should be a parade in his honor, telling New York Magazine, quote, "When I think about how crime's gone down for 4 years, graduation rates up, test scores are up, more jobs than ever in our history, you'd assume they'd be having parades out in the streets. But that's not the time in history that we are living in." So what does his opponent for mayor think about that? Joining me now is his GOP candidate for New York City Mayor, Nicole Malliotakis. Thank you, Nicole, for being with us.
Thank you.
So first of all, why are you running for mayor?
Well, I'm running for mayor because the mayor's completely delusional with what's happening in the city. This is a city that I love. I was born in. My parents, who are immigrants from Greece and Cuba, came here to achieve the American dream. And when Frank Sinatra said, "If you could make it in New York, you could make it anywhere," that is more true now than ever, because it's becoming increasingly difficult to make it in New York, to survive, to start a business, to own a home, to even keep up with your rent. It's become so increasingly unaffordable. And it's because of some of the policies that this mayor has put in place.
Yeah, you're right about the rent. So what is it that you think that you have to win as a Republican in such a Democratic state or Democratic city? I mean, the only Republicans that have won have been high profile or very wealthy.
Well, look, New Yorkers have pulled the lever for a Republican 5 times in a row before this current mayor, and we were better off then. What I will say is that as I go across the city of New York, people are excited about a change, an opportunity to vote this mayor out, because all he has done is continue to fail our children. When he talks about education being great, we have 60% of our children failing the math exams, and 80% of those students that come from the New York City public school system and go into the city university have to take remedial math, writing, and reading. We are failing our children. We're not doing them justice. But it's not just that. And we have a mayor who, after a police officer was assassinated and the homeless numbers came out showing that it skyrocketed this year, he is off on the next flight to go to Germany. I mean, he's just mismanaging the city. He's not doing his job. I put forward plans to deal with our homeless issue, with education, with mental illness here in the city of New York, which is a public safety issue. We could do so much better. I want to see the city that I love really reach its fullest potential. And this is also a national issue, because the mayor's made it clear that he doesn't want to be mayor. He wants to run for president in 2020, and so we need to stop him now. And I hope people will go to my website, Nicole for Mayor 2017, support my race, because we can win this election. We're doing extremely well. We're getting a lot of momentum out there, and I'm being welcomed in parts of the city you would never expect a Republican to be welcomed in.
New Yorkers are split. You have 46% who say, according to this Quinnipiac poll, that 46% say he deserves to be elected again. 46% say he doesn't deserve to be elected again. His numbers plummeted. His approval rating plummeted over the summer. Why did that happen? Is it because he went to Germany, he wasn't here for the officer's funeral or for the visitation?
New Yorkers are insulted. The mayor would go to Germany to protest this nation instead of being here with the NYPD and our city as we mourn the assassination of an individual who was killed by someone, who was killed by someone who is mentally ill. And that's an issue we have in New York City, where people are being hurt. There's slashings on the subway. There are people being stabbed with scissors outside Salvation Army. This is an issue that the mayor's turning a blind eye to, and it's a real issue. I've come out with a great plan on mental illness, which is available on my website, NicoleForMayor2017.com, to deal with this issue. But I have to say that wherever I go across the city, you know, these numbers that you're showing, they're actually more in my favor than his, because they're not asking likely voters. When you ask likely voters, his numbers drop significantly more. And so we are in a position to win this election and make Bill de Blasio one-term mayor and stop his plans to run for president in 2020, which is really the main thing that the people in this nation should be concerned about.
Okay. Thank you, Nicole. We wish you all the best. Keep us posted.
This ad was paid for by Nicole for New York City.